Hey guys, Ron here. Tonight we're starting out on a beautiful street. I've just come down from a street where you've got a beautiful view all over the city. Unfortunately, it's a little hazy again. The views are probably best in the winter. But I'm coming down the hill. I want to show you a little of this first. And then we'll do our touristy thing, which is the shops and restaurants and all that, but of Beverly Hills. But this is the part you don't often see, especially at night. Look at these beautiful homes. Very quiet, almost all the time. Very quiet, very nice, very quiet. Until we get to a street that's considered, a street that meets up with other streets, let's say. Actually, Shadow Hill. Let's take Shadow. The Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills. I don't have to narrate too much because it's a beautiful drive through the hills. Just take it all in. You can hear the crickets. Let's see, where are we? Don't know. I think we're on Coldwater Canyon, Beverly Drive. See, a lot of these streets, they head up into Beverly Hills and the canyons and Hollywood Hills, and you have your beautiful homes there, and then they go over the hill into the San Fernando Valley. So they're very crowded, and then they end up down in the flats of Beverly Hills. Yeah, so here we are. Let's go to Rexford. Rexford and Beverly. These are $20 million homes. Rexford becomes Coldwater Canyon. Street in Lexington here. It's a beautiful home there. Rexford becomes Coldwater Canyon. Well, I said that. Lexington goes over to the Beverly Hills Hotel. That away. Now, they're not all $20 million homes, but I was in one once that we passed already that was $20 million. Quite old. Some of them have a lot of history. Some have been torn down and rebuilt, ground up, like one I was on Rodeo Drive a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to be coming up to Sunset Boulevard. And what do you know? Here we are, Sunset Boulevard. Okay, be back with you in a minute when we're at our desired destination. I'm showing you this house again. I've already done 2 vlogs on it, so not necessary to do another one. Although for you newcomers who don't know that I did a vlog on it, but this was the home of Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood. This is where they lived. It goes all the way around the corner. This is where they lived when Natalie Wood died that fateful November of 1981 on their trip to Catalina. Well, like I said, I've got 2 other vlogs on it, so I won't repeat myself at the risk of being too repetitive. Be back with you in a flash. So here is a Beverly Hills bathroom. Pretty pretty nice, huh? I think they renovated them recently. It's even got an address on it. That's Beverly Hills for you. It's in a park. This park stretches for several blocks. And it's where they have, among other things, the Affair in the Gardens, the Beverly Hills Art Show, which I have participated in years past. Beverly Hills City Hall right there. Here's the park. Don't know if you can see me. I hope you can, because I like to personalize all the videos, you know. Anyway, so here we are, and we're about to enter Canon Drive. I've done Rodeo Drive. This time we're doing Canon Drive, which also is lesser known, but it has some great restaurants, things like that. Big with tourists, big with locals who go to the most expensive restaurants in town. I've been to a few of them on occasion. And yeah, that's it. Let's go back around. All right, we'll get with you in a flash. So a car almost hit me driving, because they had to get through the intersection whether I was walking through or not. And that's pretty typical of big cities, definitely Los Angeles. So Beverly Hills is kind of a weird mix of kind of a hodgepodge. Restaurants, bars, retail, retail stores, commercial buildings and offices. A lot are geared obviously towards tourists, but not all. I think that used to be something else, but I guess not. Sorry if I'm bouncing. Try not to bounce too much. Sound like Al Pacino there. I'll try not to bounce too much. I'm getting too bouncy. That was pretty funny. Except not what I said. Wow, it's amazing they have heat lamps on. It's about 70 degrees and probably 60% humidity. Yet they have heat lamps on. Okay, what's this? Don't know. Let's find out. They moved all this seating onto the sidewalk. And I hope they keep it. It's nice. I think it's Porta Via. Yeah, not what I thought. I think this is Il Fornaio maybe coming up. Let's see. All valet parking, of course, because there's no way you can expect to get a spot. Well, there's no parking on the street, and they don't have parking lots. So it's very congested, particularly during the day. But as you can see now, driving on the street is not bad. It's just the lack of parking. So every table taken. It's about 9:30 in the evening. So I would say, whoa, big guy, walked right into me. I'd say this is mostly tourists. Did I get a close-up of that kid walking into me? The guy was like 10 feet tall. Better than a weekend, though, because a weekend night is really crowded, even on the streets. Oh, Mulberry Pizza. That's supposedly voted best pizza in the city. Mulberry Street Pizza? I think this is Asian fusion. Or Fusion Asian. Whatever you call it. Cafe Roma. Definitely been here. I know Sly Stallone likes to come here. Others. Another somewhat less reputable, more dubious characters who belong to a profession I won't mention here. But that's okay. It's Beverly Hills Italian restaurant. Forget about it. What are you going to do? You know, it is what it is. Okay. Then we get to a lot of empty businesses. Not a lot, but some. Famous Rite Aid is still here where you can get an ice cream. That's what is that? Don't remember the name of that, but I know my ex. Oh, Via Laura, yeah. I know my ex used to host dinners there for her customers back in the day. I was never there, but she got a free $100 dinner, and the guest speaker got $2,000 plus free dinner, dessert, and drinks. It's good to be king, or so they say. Yes, Via Laura. Ah, the memories. Oh, there's Hilton and Highland. I've said this before in my other vlogs, but Hilton and Highland over there, the real estate company, that's Hilton as in Paris Hilton. Her father is Rick Hilton, and Rick Hilton is the Hilton of Hilton Highland. Actually, he just sold his own father's home, Paris's grandfather's home. Rick was the listing agent and made millions of dollars of commission from his dad, presumably, selling their Beverly Hills home. So again, I say, it's good to be king. Actually, this is good. I didn't know where their offices were. So Rick and his company here do a lot of high-end in Beverly Hills. We're coming up on Wilshire Boulevard. What the? Oh, yeah, that's where the street ends down there. It's still doing that construction down there. I forgot. There's been construction going on there for years, and I think it's because there's Mastro's. I think it's because they're building the freeway. Not the freeway, I think it's because they're building the subway. So Mastro's there under the blue light with the bodyguard or the doorman or whatever he is. Oh, here's a good area to walk through. That's a very upscale steakhouse. This is a hotel, and they have a nice area of restaurants and bars through the hotel there. Or adjacent to the hotel, I should say. Alrighty, folks, I think I'm going to call it there. Our tour of the canyons and of Canyon Drive. My name is Ron. If you like the channel, please subscribe, folks. If you haven't already subscribed, if you do, push the notification bell so you get indications as to when I post. And also, please give the channel likes. I'd really appreciate it. That's what drives the channel forward. And comment in the comment section if you see fit. It always provides for an interesting dialogue. Well, not always, but sometimes. Look at that. We got a Mediterranean restaurant in the middle of the street there. Okay, folks, I'm out of here, and we'll see you at the next location. Thank you. Bye-bye.